Hello, my name is Brett Price with Avenue Real Estate Services. I'm the Managing Director of Property Management with Avenue, and today I'd like to discuss inspections or property assessments as we call them here at Avenue. What a property assessment it's a report that is going to give you, a property owner, the overall picture of the condition of your property over time. And it not only serves that purpose, but it also lets a tenant know that the property is going to be assessed over time. So they're going to be more hesitant to do damage, or if damage is done, that they're going to make the repair prior to us coming over. How we handle property assessments it's multifaceted. We do one at the tenant move in, and the tenant is actually allowed to do their own assessment, and then we come behind them and do a property assessment as well, so that we have a full picture of the condition of the property at move in, and then we're going to follow that procedure at move out as well. And the tenants will make handwritten notes on a form. We'll use that same form when they move out to make handwritten notes of any damage noted. And then we go through and we create a document with some software that we purchased that will allow us to put the entire report into one package. We can save that package as a PDF, upload it to our software so that we have that. If the tenant stays in the property for 10 years, we're going to have that condition report on the initial move-in, and it's going to include, depending on the size of the property, anywhere from 60 to 70 pictures up to north of 200 for some of the larger properties. So we've got a full picture of what that property looks like. We do property assessments 3 months after a tenant moves in. So at that 3-month mark, we can see how they're living in the property, what condition they're keeping the property in, if they have tenants that aren't on the lease living there, or if they have pets that aren't on the lease, that we can get a pet agreement and can get a pet deposit if pets are allowed in that property. And then we do property assessments every 6 months thereafter. So we'll do a property 3 months after a tenant, or assessment 3 months after a tenant moves in, and then at the 9-month mark as well. And the reason for doing the assessment at that 9-month mark is we require a 60-day notice at the end of a lease. So we do an assessment at the 9-month mark when they have to give notice, or we can give them notice at the 10-month mark, so that we know if we're wanting to lease to that tenant again, and if there are conditions on that lease. If we need to improve cleanliness or quality of their tenancy, we can tell them that that's what they need to do so that they can have a lease renewal at that 60-day mark. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to give me a call. You can download a copy of our property assessment reports from our website, or if you're interested in learning more about that, please reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much.